let's get rolling.
To see me rolling.
Yep.
God damn it.
Hey, that works for dice too. Giggity.
They hate.
All right. So
So I'm not gonna lie, the end of the other night is a little like hazy. I was pretty wore out. I remember sneaking past some sort of elemental thing or some shit.
yeah, who wants to recap real quick?
So I remember we were in the temple with the chick and the little dwarf dude, and they were arguing over who got to be there and who needed to leave. And then we had the little cloud monster things came in, and they took off with a bunch of the little worshiper people.
And the
And
dwarf dude.
yeah, and him, and we killed some of them. And then I remember at one point we met the thing guy we thought was the Orman, but ended up not being. And he tried to drown a couple of us and gave a couple of us blessings. And yeah, there was the air elemental that we tried to sneak past.
I think that might have been it.
How do we know that guy wasn't the Orman?
Yeah, I think he
thought-
was the Oarsman, right?
I thought Maddie said something about it not being.
It didn't say one way or the other.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I think that's like up to character interpretation.
I just thought I was missing something.
Mm-mm. Like there was, even in the stuff I've got, there's no like 100%. Yes, that was the Oarsman, or no, it wasn't.
I figured it was.
It was just. I'm just gonna go with yes. I think he was the Oarsman. He gave me health potions.
Well, and he gave us a blessing that let the other worshippers know that he put a blessing on us. I don't know.
Yeah, he didn't give you health potions.
Well, he gave me basically
A way to
unlimited
get
health
health
potions,
potions.
given the
Yeah.
fact that we're like on a seafaring adventure. Although I can't really do that on the way up this mountain because there's no seawater up here. But
It's handy given the climate.
yeah, as long as I'm smart enough to remember to fill up my seawater potions before we go inland.
All right. So, yeah, y'all ascended to the temple, had a couple different kind of minimal encounters on the way up. Saw the ritual that they do on the full moon at the temple. Witnessed, I think there were 4 worshippers and Bolo who got snatched there.
Did Lil Wayne get snatched?
Who was Lil Wayne? No, I don't think Lil Wayne had made it to the temple, or he may have. I think he was.
About Lil Wayne.
I think Lil Wayne was one of the people that didn't get snatched.
He's pretty sketch about us.
Yeah, by the
Stole his shit.
fog cloud things that took the people that they snatched from the temple upwards. And then y'all left the temple the next day. McFrizzle took a diamond out of the wall that Rebel had confirmed had some kind of magic rune on it. And it spawned an air elemental that they very creatively skirted. And then
With Lonnie's help, even though Lonnie was asleep.
Yep.
And then I think
You went to sleep at the absolute wrong moment too. If you would have waited 10 minutes, you was just Shh, okay, you can go to sleep now.
Dude, I was dead to the world.
I was pretty wore out too by that point.
Yeah, I know. That's okay though.
It's very rare nowadays that I stay up past midnight. But that's because of my meds and stuff. I did do good. And Friday night, me and Maddie stayed up till like 3 a.m.
Gee.
But- Yeah, we talked about that afterwards. Had I let her get a nap, we probably could have went longer. But then Rebel would have
Yeah,
bailed
I
out.
was out anyway. Yeah.
If I get a nap, I'm usually pretty good to stay up late.
So
Same here.
one day after departing the temple, well, y'all left on one day, and then at the end of that day, y'all made camp on the pathway on the upper spur. So the next morning, the party
Excuse you,
awakes.
can I help you?
What would y'all like to do?
I don't even know where we're at.
One day's travel above the temple. Like y'all left the temple and kept going up beyond it.
Hmm.
Are we rested or no?
Yeah, y'all stopped and slept for the night.
I still have my wild shape health points in here.
What? Oh, I know where that belongs. My bad.
Well, I think I'm gonna pull out my compass.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure like we're kind of on a direct path, but I just want to make sure.
At this point, it's pointing towards the middle of the giant spur, but like if you start walking, you can tell it's kind of tracking directly to the center of the rock beside you, jutting up out of the ocean.
Okay. So we didn't like pass it up in the temple or anything, so that's good. Well, I don't think we did.
All right. So I'm guessing y'all are continuing onwards.
Yeah.
Onward.
Uh,
Fast travel us to the action.
yeah. Y'all go through the morning and the afternoon, fairly uneventful. Like the previous day, you notice as you travel that there's more obvious signs of followers of the oarsmen that have attempted to make this journey and fail, though there still aren't any um, fresh bodies anywhere. Like you'll see skeletal remains, and you even, as you're walking, see where it looks like someone fell from higher up, another elevation up on the path, and there's some like blood and stuff on the rocks, but where the body should have landed, there's not a body. Um, and
Can we just assume that McFrizzle is searching any kind of remains that we happen past?
yeah, once you're passing, for the most part, is skeletal remains that, outside of possibly having a little bit of tattered cloth from their white garments left, really don't have anything of any value on them, and you're not seeing any like currently deceased bodies, so there's nothing really like searchable. I mean, if you were to search what you come across, you can tell pretty easily at a quick glance that it's been there for months, if not years. And as you go up, the path gets a little more arduous. The incline rises a bit. You actually hit some places where the path kind of narrows down, and then there's a gap, and there are like pittons kind of nailed into the side of the rock that you have to use as like hand and foot guides for 5 to 10 foot spans at a time to make it from one section of the pass to the next. And you just get the general sense that this isn't a journey very many people make successfully.
This ice cream's really good.
Ice cream.
You shouldn't be eating ice cream on top of a mountain.
Oh, well, out of character right now, this coffee ice cream is really good.
And as you get closer to evening and dusk, you actually start to notice that the clouds are almost
Clowns or clouds?
clouds
Oh.
are almost becoming solid. And it kind of seems to kind of shift and move around the mountain as the wind moves around somewhat. And look,
Are they doing like the weird thing that I observed? Okay.
and late into the day, you actually get to the point where you're above the fairly normal looking clouds. And what you see above you in terms of clouds appears to be actually solid pieces and not billowy in any way, if that makes sense. And as evening turns to dusk, you can tell there is a structure ahead of you. Maybe another 3 or 4 hours worth of hiking. Like at this point, it's probably 7, 8, maybe going on 9 in the evening. And you can start to see the glimpses of the top of a structure. But you
What
can
is on my
tell
leg?
it's still a good ways off in the distance. It's not me.
It's a dog. He scared me.
So y'all can I mean you can keep going and get to the structure probably midnight 1 a.m. ish or somewhere between here and there, just to stop and set up camp or whatever y'all would like to do.
Might as well just keep going.
Well, we might want to because we don't know, like if we get there, like if we can, like if we'll be able to rest at all when we're there, we may want to chill and do this in the daytime.
I'm down to take a rest.
That's 2.
Hello,
Yo,
everybody's quiet.
can you hear me?
I heard 1. I'm down to take a rest out of McFrizzle.
Okay.
Yeah, Ark.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
All right. So, it takes another 30 minutes or so before you're able to find a suitable spot on the path that's wide enough to set up camp without you being concerned with someone potentially rolling over in their sleep and off the edge of the mountain. But y'all do so and set up camp for the night.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I don't need Neros token. Is that all they are? Yeah. All right. Who's doing watch?
Oh,
I can take a while.
Art can go first. I'll go second.
But if he goes first, you won't get it. Never mind.
Shut up.
All right, y'all just roll perception checks. Yeah, cool. So, y'all don't see.
You're sleepy, McFrizzle.
Oh, okay.
Y'all don't see anything in terms of.
McFrizzle don't see anything but the back of his eyelids.
That's true.
In terms of danger, other than the very obvious perilous heights. Lonnie, you get another. Well, Arc, during your watch, you actually see what appears to be small, kind of cloud-like shapes, rise up from either in or near this structure and kind of go out to the sides and then down, as if they're descending the mountain in a very unnatural way for what you would think clouds would normally do.
Like, do they look like the creatures that we fought? Like, or were those not cloud type things?
From this distance, you get the idea that that's probably what it is, but you're also not quite close enough to tell 100%. Just due to
Gotcha.
the dark and how far away it is.
Okay.
And you pass watch off to Lanny, who thinks she sees something similar to what she saw in the previous nights, but isn't quite fast enough to exactly catch what she's seeing in her vision.
Okay. So as she comes up to relieve me from watch, I let her know, hey Lonnie, or there's some little cloud type things over there that kind of maybe might be something we need to watch out for. It doesn't look like they're coming anywhere near us. They're just kind of going down the mountain a little bit. So just kind of keep an eye out for those in case anything changes with them.
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on the clouds because I've noticed something strange with them a few nights ago.
Okay. Might be something we can check into in the morning when the party wakes up. We'll let them know.
Possibly.
Wow. Sorry, I'm taking them back. That was like a whole spill. Good stuff. Anyways, so y'all all wake up to a new day and a new morning, and the somewhat odd sounds of birds chirping below you.
Okay. Did I lose y'all?
No.
No, we're here.
I was like, it's like super quiet.
So if the birds are chirping and everybody's waking up, let's let them know about the clouds that we saw and see if it's
Mhm.
something we need to investigate.
Okay. Wake up,
So you tell
Keldemer.
us all the stuff about the clouds.
Yeah, we'll let you know what we saw, like what they were doing and everything, and we ask you guys if it's something you think we should check out or not, or if we should let it
Keep an
go.
eye on.
All
Well,
I'm
doesn't
saying
it-
is the last time I saw us fighting clouds, I wasn't able to do shit.
wasn't the cloud shapes coming from that structure up ahead? Kind of. So we're headed there anyway. So I guess we're gonna check it out, right?
We'll just
Okay.
keep on our travels towards it.
Alright, so y'all are marching on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So, as you get closer to the... Oh my gosh.
Tell him he should be playing D&D.
Goober.
Maybe like, oh shit, is that tonight?
Mm-hmm.
We tagged him like 30 times.
Mm-hmm.
They're about to throw Naroth
He
off
just said OMG.
I think he forgot.
out of the mountain. Yeah. It kind of threw me
No,
off, too.
we need the Eldritch Blast. We can't throw him off the mountain.
Because we played 2 nights ago. Like, I was a little out of whack with it, too.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
remember
no.
until earlier.
What's up, buddy?
We already sacrificed you to the oarsmen.
The horseman.
No, I seriously thought it was ORE.
Oh my gosh.
Then we could find jewels. Instead, we got stuck with some gross old Davy Jones looking dude.
You got a blessing, so you can't be too salty
Hey.
about it.
I am all sorts of jacked up. I don't know why I thought tonight was. You know what it is? I didn't get my daily or my Monday D&D night message from somebody.
Yeah, you
Oh,
do.
I pinged the channel
He
earlier.
pinged us all.
What? I didn't get any messages today.
You may not have got it. Discord notifications might be set up weird on that channel.
I got a notification.
I was going to message you earlier and help you have you help me draft this draft for Arena, but then I don't know. But I'm glad you're here now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we
Yeah.
killed you, but
It's all
you know.
right.
Okay,
For two-
anyways, to
Strange.
catch you up, Turk, we've seen strange clouds. We're almost at the structure that they're coming out of.
Okay.
There's some
Yep.
weird structure way up the mountain, like 2.5 days up the mountain.
Yeah, they're you're waking up on the second day after leaving the temple. Well, the third day. So after last session, y'all camped that first night, and then they went another day without really seeing anything, and camped the second night, and this is the third morning.
Okay.
And Ark and Lonnie were relaying to the party that during the night they saw some very small cloud figures coming out of what appears to be a structure a couple hours ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Onward.
Onward. All right, so as y'all carry on, as you get closer to what you saw as kind of the top of this structure, you get close to above you, which is kind of maybe 60 to 100 feet. It's kind of hard to judge above the highest point of what you can see. There is a solid bank of clouds that you just can't see anything beyond above you. They're like really heavy and thick. I forget what
That's what she said.
passive perceptions are. I got it wrote down somewhere. Hold
I
up.
have an idea.
Ooh, my gummy lifesavers.
Ooh, I want some.
What's up?
Okay.
Can I cast? Hey, do it. Into the cloud. It's 100 feet. Oh no, it's just sound that can be heard up to 100 feet. I have to be 5 feet from the cloud. Never mind. Cancel that. Just kidding.
All right. So Lonnie and Keldamer,
Mm-hmm.
as y'all get closer, to this stone structure in front of you. You detect like a very faint, like rhythmic, almost reverberation that's coming through the stone.
Okay.
That feels like something's being like in a fairly rhythmic pattern being
Projected out of
disturbing
it?
Yeah, disturbing the stone in some fashion.
Okay.
And you get to a point where the path you're on essentially almost dead ends into a cavern kind of at the base of this structure. There's no real obvious paths any other way that you can see immediately.
Okay. I'm going to stop and ask Heldemer if he can feel the same thing I can coming from that structure.
Well,
And
yes,
then-
I
And then we can relate the information to the party. Like there's something really going on with this structure. So we need to probably be careful approaching it.
Yeah, can we do like a
Maybe a perception check?
Is there
yeah to see if there's anything like I mean, is this thing gonna reverberate itself into pieces on our heads?
is there
Um,
any other access way besides the main entrance?
the You can make a perception check for access ways. The reverberations y'all are noticing are,
Mhm.
like, if I had to give you a real world example, it would be like if you had your hand on a train railroad or train track
Mhm.
and you just started feeling that there's a train coming down it. Like it's a very just kind of slight rumble that
Okay.
you can feel. Like it doesn't seem like it's major enough to move anything. It's just a noticeable difference that
It's enough to alert us that something's going on.
yeah, it's enough that you notice it, but not enough that you think that you worried about even losing your footing or anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Like the first couple times you felt it, you probably just thought, "Oh, that was my footsteps," and then you stop and you can tell, "All right, well, it's still happening if I'm not walking." Like very, very slight.
Okay.
McFrizzle,
Guys, there's a train coming. I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
That was out of character because there's no trains. in
I was
this
about to say,
world.
do we even know what a freaking train is?
They don't exist.
McFrizzle looking at it, essentially you, from where you're standing, there is the spur goes down off to your left side. To your right side is the rock of the spur, which is almost completely vertical. And then behind you is the way you came, and in front of you, um, this kind of cavern opening that's maybe 8 foot wide and about 8 or 9 feet tall. And then above the cavern opening, the spur continues upwards, or the rock face continues upwards, just at a sheer angle, like the rest of the mountain has that you've encountered so far. Like you don't really see the two options you kind of get are the cavern or back the way we came.
Well, let's go towards the cavern.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Let me make sure I'm set on my end real quick. Yeah, no.
Not you.
Oh. All right. Let's Because it's in this cavern. Shall we? No. If y'all. I gotta remember. Dang it.
You never took the trash out.
I'll get it in a minute. Well, not in a minute, but here momentarily.
Is the screen supposed to be black or is there something on here?
It's all
It's
the way
at
If you
bottom.
scroll down towards the bottom, there's stuff on there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
I
making
forget
sure.
how to ping. How to force ping y'all, actually. Alright.
Weird looking old dude. Oh. That's Nick Frizzle.
I love maps.
Frizzle.
McFrizzle looks like Bilbo Baggins or something.
Oh my gosh.
So is this a wall? Like
Yes, so you are coming from the off screen to the right, and to the north of your character as you're looking at it is the wall going up, and then to the south of you is where the spur falls off down below, and the cavern that y'all have seen is just ahead of you.
I need a minute. Hold on.
I'm actually gonna.
where'd everybody go? What are you guys doing? Come back.
They came up here with what's her
Oh,
face.
chick.
Well, Ark went somewhere, but I don't know where Ark went.
Ark?
I'm with the chick.
Oh,
Oh,
he's under the chick.
kinky Ark.
Isn't that McFrizzle's girl?
Oh, it is.
Frizzle will get jealous.
Lonnie, Ark's cheating on you.
Oh, he was under McFrizzle the whole time.
Oh, you were under McFrizzle. Oh no.
Different kind of kink. So,
Orc and gnome.
Um,
Ugh.
I'm gonna have to bail for a little bit.
What?
I got something come up.
one sec. All right. Sorry, I was making sure it wasn't anything like major.
Right, right.
Okay.
I hate that too because it's like this is her favorite stuff. All right,
You can just drag her with us if you want.
I'm just gonna kick her onto a different layer and we'll pull her in and fill her back in once she comes back. All right, so y'all see this cavern in front of you,
Yep.
and ta-da! It's what y'all are doing is up to you.
Let's move up and explore a little bit.
Yeah, let's roll.
All right, so coming into, and y'all are gonna have to shout at me to keep check with y'all. Sorry. Coming in the cavern, you see a nothing really like amazing in terms of environment. It just seems to be kind of rock walls.
It looks like this is a dead end.
Well, I'm gonna pull out my star compassy thingy
Okay.
and see where, like, are we closer? Do I think does it seem to be pointing somewhere close? Like if I move around a little.
You said you were pulling the compass out.
Yeah, and trying to see if it's the star piece is close by kind of maneuvering around.
All right. So if you use the map reference, or the map as reference, let me make sure I'm giving you the right direction here. Right, yeah, it points kind of east northeast from where you are at the moment. The thing you notice about the room you're in, and I'm going to be somewhat overly descriptive, so maybe Lonnie will get a little bit of this. The room is, like I said, pretty much just like a rock cavern that you walked into, but you do notice that there seems to be a good amount of rubble in and around the kind of back crevice of the cavern where y'all are kind of congregated at the moment. And you can see some light coming in from above you out of about an 8 or 9 foot hole where it looks like maybe the side wall of a room above has collapsed into this cavern.
Want me to climb up there, guys?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, acrobats.
Art can give you a boost on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Athletics.
Athletics, really?
Yeah, athletics is climbing. All right. So, yeah, watch as with a little bit of help from Ark, McFrizzle kind of hastily scales this little wall or embankment of rubble, and McFrizzle, what you find yourself in is a half collapsed room. There's kind of columns broken that have collapsed across it, and it looks like there's a door to your southeast that has been forced open from the other side.
Is it safe up there?
There's no one killing me yet.
Should we follow?
Yeah, you guys are good to follow.
All right. So, do we athletics check? Can he throw a rope down to us?
Yeah, y'all can athletics check, or if he throws if he throws a rope, y'all can do athletics with advantage, so you can roll it twice. Or
I might have to shapeshift to get up this freaking thing.
y'all can just roll athletics either way. It's not a very hard DC.
I'm not very athletic.
Turk will
Garal
make it up.
steps on the first rock and just kind of face plants into the rest of the rock. And
Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't he receive damage on that?
It's
No,
not
it was,
it's not a natural one.
yeah, it
It's
was a nat
2.
2.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Sorry, I'm trying to pull it.
Otherwise, I would have said that's probably like a critical fail. Yeah.
Yep.
Holy shit! You could have rolled a 0. That's pretty bad.
I could have. Yeah.
That would hurt. Alright,
Yep.
So,
He'd have died trying to
lot-
climb up a small rubble pile.
Yeah.
Knocked all my
First-
teeth out.
first attempt by the people below. All of you, even Selka, seem to have some issues with ascending this pile of rubble that McFrizzle seemingly made short work of. I'm going to roll for Selka again. And on her second attempt, Selka manages to make it up. And she will throw a rope down to help you all up.
Okay, so now we can roll with advantage.
Yeah, so now y'all can roll twice. Since McFrizzle's been just like, whatever, I'm out.
Probably.
Well,
My first roll was
roll
better.
again. You get one more roll.
There you go.
There you go. Ark just bounds up it.
After another little,
He tripped a little and then he just
yeah, reassessing the situation, Archaea makes it up.
he just throws the rope to the side and just jumps from the ground straight up to the top.
Parkour.
Oh gosh. All right, Keldemer makes it up.
I'm up.
But
Turk made it.
and Naroth makes it up. Ta-da!
It's awfully dark up here.
Ooh.
Oh, I see now. Okay.
All right,
Ooh.
so like I said, what y'all see is a room that looked fairly plain. And at one point had columns around the outside of it, which all, for the most part, have fallen over or given way when the side of this room gave way into the cavern below. There's a kind of a random assortment of things on the floor. And the
Can
only
we-
thing somewhat odd is there's a head of a young man that appears to be broken off at the neck, like it's just the head.
Sexy.
And mouth very much agape in fear. But that's all of him that you see amongst the stuff.
Can we ask Selka if this looks familiar? Like, does this, or has she been up here? Does she know anything about
Oh.
this place?
I've asking her, she tells you that she's only arrived at the Spur a week and a half or so ago and had never went above the temple previously.
But this thing doesn't have any like significance to the oarsmen.
The room?
No, like this building.
Oh no. She, for the most part, seems unaware of its existence, although she does believe that the head matches the description of someone who had ascended the spur above the temple but had never returned. But she seems, kind of confident of it, but not 100% sure, as she hasn't seen all the people on this list, so she just thinks she recognizes the description.
Sorry, I had to talk to my wife for a second too. I was listening though also.
Oh, you're good.
All right.
All right.
Well, let's continue on. Oh, should
Real-
we check out this head? Let's check out this
That's
head.
yeah. Real quick, I want to inspect the head.
Just the head, or the room in general?
Well, we'll do both. I would like to. I like the floor looks pretty intricate.
All right. So make a perception check.
Okay.
Floor is pretty. I wish I could put my character in the middle of it, but
Ugh.
I can't. Here,
Uh,
can I assist him?
you can look too. How about that? As opposed to a system. Like if y'all are gonna do assist or just one person rolls
Oh,
with
right.
advantage, call it before they roll. That way.
Okay.
All right. So between the two of you looking around, the head is there doesn't seem to be anything other than the expression that sticks out about it. It's a appears to be a half elf male who was maybe in his mid to early 20s. Very much an expression of fear on his face at the moment this head seems to be stuck in. He where his head was broken off from his neck, you see the like grimy nastiness you would expect, and there's actually a vertebrae or two that are attached to the head that should have still been in the body. And the blood that's there is dried and seems to be not fresh by any means, but not extremely old either.
So does this
Look-
look to be more like it was ripped from his body or cut from his body?
It looks to be ripped.
Oh shit!
And like as you are kind of inspecting it, and like if you reach out and touch it to turn it or check it out a little more, you notice that it seems significantly harder than a head ought to be. Which sounds silly, but there's enough flesh there that it looks like there ought to be a little malleability to it or
Hmm.
something like that, but it's not. It seems like really, really solid. Looking around the rooms, I hate when that happens. You find some symbols that are like small silver, almost like emblems, with most of them have some kind of scene of the ocean and an oar on them in some fashion. They're larger than a normal silver piece, but they appear to be some sort of holy symbols or offerings to the oarsmen. There's about half a dozen sleeping rolls here and there, and some kind of piles of broken glass, and then like rotten fruit and fish. And the floor is pretty intricate. It appears to be not natural in its carving, but it seems to be more just like a decorative pattern of stonework and
Ornamental.
yeah, it seems more ornamental than it does to serve any real purpose.
One more question about this head. Is it
Mhm.
heavier than a normal head? Is that why it's harder? Or does it look like maybe the moisture, the water's been sucked out of it? And that's why it's got the rigidness to the flesh.
Um, having some knowledge of and study in the arcane arts and magic in general, you get the sense that it is. It seems like a spell or some kind of magical effect gone somewhat awry.
Okay. So, McFrizzle, you just gonna leave this silver coins just laying around here?
He come running back to pick him up. Oh, where'd McFrizzle go?
He's hiding under
Oh,
Keldamere.
oh, you don't have to sleight of hand them. Shuffling through all of them, you find about 26 of these coins, and well, not about. You find 26 coins.
Bad dude.
You gonna add them to your inventory or keep track of them? All right, cool.
And you said they were silver pieces?
No, they're larger than silver pieces. And they're not anything you've probably ever encountered before. They're probably twice the size of a normal silver piece, and seem to have some effort put into their marking or engraving.
Are they like silver plates?
Yeah, that's more the idea. They're actually like holy symbols from followers of the oarsmen.
Cool. And mine.
Mines.
Oh, you guys. So I've seen a corridor. Do you guys want me to scope ahead?
Sure.
All right. Give me 1 second.
From where I'm at, I can see a little kind of ghosty thing or cloud-looking thing.
Yeah, I'm whispering. There's a ghost on the stairs. There's a corridor to the left.
As you go down that way, McFrizzle, what you see is a very, very large stone table and set of or pair of chairs.
There's a lot of
With
blood.
and in the center of the table sits a wax candle that is about half your size. Like, this thing is massive. That's not lit at the moment. The wall on the other side of the table has a I don't know how to say this, bas relief. I'm guessing it's like a carving into a stone tablet hung on the wall. That is,
I know what you're talking about. So it's like a relief painting.
yeah.
It's a relief painting, but it's basically like a plaster painting of. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. They used to do
So
it times.
it's a painting of giants at a feast.
Well, I'm looking at this room, guys, and there's a paintings of giants at a feast. There's a big ass table. Looks like there's blood all over the table. There's a giant fucking candle about the size of me.
There
Yeah.
is on the table a half devoured sheep carcass and two place settings. The carcass is skewered by a pair of long swords that look to be have been used as utensils. And the other place setting is untouched, like it was set for someone that didn't arrive. And as you run around on the table, you noticed stacked kind of
Pick up one of those long swords.
haphazardly. All right, in the um, in the corner to the southeast are statues of sheep.
I like sheep.
Um, they're like full-sized statues of sheep. There's another painting on the southern wall that depicts a giant or wedding. It's two giants. One that seems the female seems to be kind of more prominent societally than the male. And there's giants kind of as an audience that all seem to be in celebration of the marriage. The cups raised by several of the giants in the image on the south wall appear to be real and set in the wall rather than carved.
Hmm.
Basically, guys, there's this area looks like it's inhabited by giants. This whole fucking building looks like it's inhabited by giants, and they like
Yeah.
sheep. They're sheep fuckers.
I come up there. Is it safe to come up there?
No, no, no. Wait. Let me do something real quick. Sorry. Bringing that over there. Ba-ba-ba. Cool.
How
And then
far is
what
that?
I'm gonna do is as I his sneak by him. Do I have to run a stealth check, or because I'm gonna roll like a 25 or 26?
Oh, to sneak by this guy?
Yeah.
No, you're good with the check you've got.
All right. Nothing in this room.
What you notice there, McFrizzle, is the top of the stairs. The kind of chicanes a little bit. There's a large shut wooden door to your right, and then at the end of the corridor on the left, there's another shut wooden door. Oh my gosh, how can you see that?
What?
Oh, that's why. My bad. Nothing. I'm just seeing an error in my ways here.
This stuff.
No, right there. All right.
Oh no! Why the fuck am I? Wait,
Oh no, don't do that.
I'm stuck.
Hold
Help me! I'm
on.
moving free. Help me, Tom Cruise.
Hold on, stop moving. Stop moving. All right. There we go. Now you should be good.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that's a wall that I apparently missed when I was doing
I'm
lighting.
outside of the building now.
What's up?
And can I go down here and try to pick this lock?
Um,
Shit.
do you want to check it at all?
What?
Or are you just gonna I said are you wanting to check it or are you just picking it to open it?
I'm gonna whisper to everybody. Hey guys, there's this cloud guy that we fought earlier in the temple at the top of the stairs. We can either fight him again and move forward, or I can keep moving forward and pick a lock. What should we do?
Well, if there's stuff with giants all over, I don't think we want to start a fight here. So it'd probably be safer to pick that lock and move forward slowly and stealthily.
Okay. What does everybody else think?
I think stealth is the better option, but I'm curious about these sheep statues.
Okay.
Can I go? Is it safe to go look at those?
Yeah, it's safe in there. You can go in there.
Okay.
This
Caldemar,
crazy guy at the top of the stairs doesn't come down and try to fight you.
do you want to use the star and see if those sheep statues have any magic in them?
Elmer, I think you're muted.
Oh shit! Sorry. Wait, where are the sheep statues? They're over here.
In the southeast corner.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and detect magic.
Okay. Just to that corner in general, or
Well, I'll detect magic like in this room.
all right. So, you notice that those sheep statues give off each individually kind of their own kind of faint magical aura, but there's definitely something. They may not be magic, but they've been affected by magic at some point recently. So there's kind of a lingering aura there, and you notice that the relief carving on the southern wall, the that is the picture of what appears to be a giant wedding and all these giants celebrating, and some of them raising glasses, or cups, goblets. The actual cups themselves light up.
Okay,
So
so I'm gonna go ahead and relay that information to them. I'm a little concerned here because the sheep statues looking like they had been affected by magic recently, and how realistic they are and their sizes of normal sheep, that those are actual sheep that have been turned to stone. So we need to be careful here. Um, but I guess let's go maybe Arcana check this. Is it safe over here? Yeah, this thing.
That's the one on the north wall. The
yeah, the one down here.
Oh,
So
there's
it's
one on
just the cups, or are the people as well?
just the cups.
Just the cups.
Looking at it like a little closer, you see that the carvings, pretty intricate, but there are several cups. Hold on, sorry. There are 6 total cups. Aren't actually carved. They are there's actually kind of carved little, almost like very small platforms that the individual cups are set on, to where it looks like they're part of the painting at a quick glance, but the cups are actually sitting there individually from the carving.
Is there anything in the cups?
No, they are empty.
can we I don't know, somebody rolls to see if there's like any kind of pattern to all of them, like
Be investigation
or like an order.
Um,
Do they go like big
It
to
would-
small, or they?
probably be history.
history.
Actually, we are going to call it history.
Do we want to assist each other on this?
You probably want to just go for it. I don't
Okay.
have. Well, maybe.
Well, assisting an individual would give them advantage on the check.
Right.
Oh, well, yeah. I'll help you out. I have some historical knowledge, but
I've
not
got
not
a
much.
little bit as well. All right.
Oh, nice.
All right, cool. So between the two of you and what you know about giants, the 6 individual giants that are actually holding cups are um a storm giant queen who is holding a trident, a cloud giant prince, a fire giant, fire giant wizard, a stone giant sage, a hill giant poet, and a frost giant knight. And having read some history on the order of giants in the past, you remember that there is a kind of a hierarchy of superiority amongst giants in and of themselves, almost like a class system or caste
Okay.
system, where the storm giant, top to bottom, is storm giant, cloud giant, fire giant, frost giant, stone giant, hill giant. And you remember that historically in um, giant lore and weddings, the queen or the bride's drink is always poured first, and that the prince or the groom's drink is always poured last.
Okay.
So do
So
we
in
have?
that case, let's take the queen's cup out of its space.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
No.
Wait, is there any? Oh shit! I don't know if this is gonna do anything. I'm trying to figure out the pattern.
We need to put
Figure out.
liquid in the cups.
That's what I'm tempted to just like pour some water from my satchel or my bag
Yeah.
and go ahead and drink out of this cup.
Let's just put some water in it first and see if it does anything.
Okay.
While it's on its stand. What do you think, Ark?
Yeah, I think let's try it and see what happens.
Okay.
All right. We put some water in it and put it back on its spot. Does
In the
anything happen?
In the queen giant's cup?
Yep.
All right. No, it's just a cup with water in it in the queen's hand now in this carving.
How much blood is over there? Like, is there puddles or is it just like spattering?
It's more spattering. It looks like
Okay.
you would have to,
Like from eating.
yeah.
Okay.
Looks like you'd have to work a good bit to get enough to even make a sizable amount. By the time you collected it, you're gonna smear most of it on the table.
It's got a dagger.
So, you want to try one more thing?
Yes.
Let's take all the cups off and put them back in place, like in the sequence that they would have been
Why
handed
don't we
out.
take them off in the order they would have been handed out, and then we can put them back that way
Yes. Yes.
with our blood in them.
What?
Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. But I'm trying to figure out. So hers is first, the prince is last, and then that order. But I can't remember that order.
Storm, cloud, fire, stone, hill.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take them all off in that order, but with the queen one first, and the prince one last.
Okay. So you take them all down, even the queen's one that's got a little bit of water in it. And
Yes.
the other 5 are empty.
Yes.
Okay.
Nothing
So-
happens.
Let's give the queen her cup.
Wait, give me your dagger.
Hand Caldemir my dagger.
I put 2 drops of blood into it.
With the water?
No, dump the water out and put 2 drops of blood in the cup.
Okay.
Should I take damage? I probably don't take damage
Yeah,
from a little cut.
Just take 1 point down. If you're going to do it across all the cups, just
Okay.
take 1 point down total.
All right, so let's do that with all the cups and put them back up in order with
All right.
2 drops of blood.
Are you just filling them indiscriminately? Like 2 drops in one, 2 drops in another?
No, I filled that one, put it up, fill the next one in order, put it up.
Okay.
The next one, yeah.
All right, so you go through, you put a couple drops in the queen's cup, and put the queen's cup up. Then you put a couple drops in the storm giant's cup, and then put it up, and then the cloud giants, and put it up, and the fire giants, put it up, and the frost giants, put it up, and the stone giants, and put it up, and then the hill giants, and put it up, and then oh, holy crap! Oh, jeez, that scared me to death. Windows security, just like bang, 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 all in my ears. All right, and as you put a couple drops into the princess cup, which is the last cup, you notice as the drops go into the cup, the blood turns from red to blue and lets off a little bit of almost steam, and it's just very slightly bubbling and seems to kind of expand more than the 2 drops of blood you originally placed into it.
To the other cups, though.
What's up?
Nothing happened to the other cups.
Did you look in the other cups? Did you put them all back on the painting?
We put them all back on the painting. But
Naroth, looking in the other cups, the same thing has happened to all the cups now. They've all got about an inch worth of this kind of blue bubbling and slightly steaming liquid in them.
so, guys, dude, McFrizzle, you might want to come down here. Something crazy is happening.
Okay.
I whisper.
What?
Here, drink this blood. I mean, this juice.
I don't like juice. Is it rum?
Yeah, it's rum.
Okay.
It's rum chata.
Are we sure about this?
I mean, I don't have. Oh wait! Stop. What's this thing on the north wall?
It is a picture of giants at a feast.
And they're sheeps.
You don't see any sheeps in the painting particularly. I mean, you see amidst the feast several different types of food, but none of them are very obviously sheep.
What
And
happens
Nothing on that wall
since
lit
I
when
feel
we.
if I empty like my water pouch out, water skin, and I take this cup, one of the first or the princess cup, and I pour it into the water skin, what happens?
Nothing. You've got a blue kind of bubbling, steaming liquid in your water skin that's maybe a third of the way full.
What happens if we put some of that on one of these stone sheets?
A
Just
couple drops.
nothing. It just appears to run off of the sheets as they're stone and not very absorbent.
All right, guys. I hope you're ready to save my life.
Oh,
I take
right.
a sip.
1 second. Because Lonnie's back.
Oh shit!
Yay.
Uh-oh.
Yay! My answer is gonna be locked in, and Lonnie's gonna be like, "No," but she has all the.
She's gonna tell
feels,
us we're
so
being
that's
stupid.
good.
Ooh. I'm gonna grab a beverage rightly quick.
I was the smart one that thought to put my blood in that shit. Now I'm gonna drink it. Either something terribly bad happens to me, or something really good happens to me, I figure. Right?
Yeah, we'll see.
That's usually the two options.
Or what if you become a sheep?
Yeah. You notice as the party grows around you and you look up and go, bah. I'm just kidding.
I don't want to turn. Well, I could shapeshift into something else. Wait, is Lonnie coming back?
Yeah, she's sitting down at her computer right now.
See her in the game. Well, I don't see her in the game, but I see her in Roll20.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Lonnie,
Let me.
you're here just in time to maybe have to save my life.
Nah, I'm gonna let you die.
All right. I'm going to walk her through.
Not see anything on the map.
There you go.
Oh,
I just
okay.
pulled you off of the layer.
Okay.
So as you go down the path to the left, you come up to the cavern that y'all saw ahead of you. And
Hold on, Cheyenne.
it's all stone, but there's some very obvious rubble as if rocks have fallen into it. And above you, you see an opening where it looks like the interior of a room collapsed into this cavern.
What, Cheyenne? Why? Just, I'm not worrying about that right now.
do people say it's pouring the rain where you guys are from?
Where am I going?
All right, so
I'm like stuck. I can't move anywhere else.
yeah, I know. I was telling you what you see. So
And my
you're-
headset's dying.
and you see a hole in the roof on the north side of the cavern.
Okay.
And climbing up, you come into a room with kind of an ornamental floor. There's several pillars that look like they fell over when whenever the wall collapsed.
Okay.
And down the stairs, and the party is in this room with there's a painting on the north and south walls that are carved, a very large table and set of chairs. There's two place sittings, one's untouched, one has a half-eaten sheep on it with a single longsword stuck in it as if it was used as a utensil. And in the southeast corner, there is a stack of sheep that
Who's this weird person in the back?
are stone. That's Selka, who came with y'all
Oh.
from the temple.
Everybody's weird, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the pounding, the carving on the north wall is of giants at a feast. The carving on the south wall appears to be giants at a wedding ceremony. And there's 6 different giants raising their glasses, the groom, the bride and the groom, and then 4 other giants. And the glasses aren't, or the goblets or cups or whatever, aren't actually part of the carving. They're actually goblets sitting on small ledges made into the carving.
Is this what Keldamer's trying to drink out of?
Yes.
Yeah, I put my
Okay.
blood in these cups and it
Well,
turned into something else, so I'm
Go
gonna
for
drink it.
Turned into a blue bubbling liquid that has expanded in volume and about to ingest it.
Yeah.
Only
So I'm-
I'm gonna say this though. You can't fuss at Naroth for summoning demons when you're doing freaky shit too.
I'm just drinking my own blood.
Blood
All I was
magic.
trying to do was pick lock a door, and I got summoned down for this shit.
Okay.
Come
I'm
on,
taking a
McFrizzle, let's
swig out
go
of my water
exploring.
skin.
Well,
Also, Lanny, those sheep are real. They've just been turned into stone.
Okay.
At least I think so.
I think so too. And that's why the guy's head weighed so much, is because it was being turned into stone.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's a severed head in that other room.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It
I
was
saw,
got-
Off of someone.
They
I
got
saw a
ripped off.
wind elemental thing at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, that thing was pretty.
Okay, are you doing this or?
Yep. I'm drinking it out of my water skin.
So you're drinking like a whole cup's worth?
Yeah, like half of the contents of my water skin.
All right. So, you drink it and
Wait.
get.
Before he drinks that, I'm gonna move over here. Okay.
It's like he's not gonna explode on me. So as you drink it, you get a kind of a real hard heartburn feeling at first, almost like your esophagus is on fire as this bubbling liquid goes down, and you
Sounds
get
unpleasant.
kind of an idea of what the potion is doing, but you don't feel like it has. You've drinking enough of it to actually receive the effect, but you feel as if this would make you a little hardier,
Alright.
and possibly give you a little small like boost the next time you were found yourself in combat.
Okay. I'm gonna drink the rest of it. It didn't kill me. The rest of it out of my water skin, that is.
So you get 10 temporary hit points that last for an hour in game. And whenever you make a attack roll or saving throw for the next hour, you can roll a d4 and add that number to the attack or saving throw roll.
Oh shit, guys. I got
Bottoms up.
strong. Everybody else want to drink one? There's lots to share.
I'll take one.
I ain't drinking your blood. That's disgusting.
We're gonna have some.
Yeah, it's gonna make us stronger. Yeah, let's do that. In case we
Selka,
gotta
come
fight a
get
giant.
some.
Has this been passed by the FDA yet?
Nope. Fuck the FDA. Come on, Selka. Come get you some kale blood.
Silka takes one of the cups and kind of sniffs it and audibly kind of mutters heroism and drinks it.
Lonnie don't want my blood still? If so, I'm gonna put that last cup into my water skin.
I guess I'll
later.
take it.
Oh,
I'll
damn
jump on the bandwagon.
it. Alright.
What all the cool kids are doing.
Everybody's doing it.
Mhm.
I don't care. Y'all jump off a cliff. I'm just gonna laugh.
Wait
Gotta
till
go
we
through.
can turn into birds and we can
that
do
line.
that. Okay. Wait. Did they all get strong too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody got 10 hit points, and you were under the effects of the bless spell for an hour.
Good. Now I feel like killing this thing.
Yeah,
Let's
Thing.
do it.
there's a ghost or a cloud.
I'm gonna try to talk
Thing
to
at the
her.
top of the stairs?
Yeah.
Hello, Cloud.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah.
Speak to me.
Hold on. Hold on. So he is gonna make 2 slam attacks at Rebel.
Rude. Ow.
15 and 13.
13 misses, 15 hits.
All right. So
That's right.
what is that? 1d4.
Ah,
I
so
thought we
when
were
that came
doing
out of.
selfless on this shit.
It's till I got
Yeah.
buffed.
All right. So Rebel
Caldemar always
takes
wants to fight everything.
I tried to talk.
4
Mhm.
points of bludgeoning damage.
I walked up to him to try to talk, and he attacked me.
I'd attack you too.
All right.
Yep.
Well, Keldemar.
It's
Oh
initiative
wait.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Wait.
only one.
He better not be in an initiative. Oh wait. I gotta roll initiative.
Quiet, I was scared my headset had actually died.
No. Our
Who?
what you call them? Headphones for our phones work pretty well.
Yeah, my earbuds are somewhere around here. If my headset dies, I'll just pull my phone out. But my phone's
All right.
charging because it's almost dead too.
She rolled like crap.
We all did.
Oh, we rolling
Killed
initiative?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I just got slammed by a cloud.
Of course, you gotta try to fight shit all the time.
Did mine show up? Because every time I do, it says you wanted to send this result of the roll
Yeah.
to the turn tracker, but no
Yeah,
valid token
mine
was
says the
selected.
same thing. I see
Okay.
yours though. Yours says 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I see the roll. Sometimes it puts them into the turn thing, and sometimes it doesn't. Drizzle, you with us?
Stop, kitty. No.
Oh no, I can't. I don't hit them. I have nothing that will do damage.
Yeah, but you still gotta have a turn somewhere, unless you just are gonna like choose to hang out there and hide.
Karate chop it.
Pick the
Is
lock.
your longsword slashing damage?
Oh shit. Yep. Take that
As long
back.
as it's not piercing.
Dude, I told you to stop.
I
Bad
don't
kitty.
set up. Hey, Matt, can you add that longsword to my attack and spell casting?
Yeah.
I don't
Do you
know
have
how.
proficiency with the longsword?
Yes, I do.
Sweet. Dude, I have javelin proficiency? Dude, I should be a javelin wielding druid.
Oh gosh. You gonna go jousting?
Be sweet.
Dex.
Good call on that. I completely forgot. That's why I think that's why I picked up the longsword.
There you go.
Because I looked it up yesterday. I was like, okay, what do I have proficiency in? I can do slashing. Okay.
There you go.
So
It's in there.
sneak up behind this guy.
Well, you gotta roll initiative first, homie.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Hot.
And then
You're
11.
+2. Yeah. All right, cool. So I think that puts you first, anyways. Nope, he's first, and he
Okay.
just took his turn. So, Drizzle, have at it, sir.
So I do that.
6 misses.
Yeah. Figured. Cool. Suck
How
it.
did you roll a 2?
Dude, I'm
Jesus.
Dude, my rolls have been garbage tonight.
I disengage and go back and pick the lock.
All right. I think the lockpicks and
Oh.
actions, so it's gonna have to be your next turn.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Don't pick the lock.
I will say though, all right, so messing with the lock, you can pretty quickly tell that it's not locked or barred in any ways. But you can't interact with it until your next turn. We'll
That's
do
fine.
that.
Mhm.
Kelmer.
All right.
Oh, wait. McFrizzle. Because of Bless, you can roll 1d4 and add it to that attack roll if you want.
The modifier. All right. So
Yeah, Bless is for the duration. You can choose to roll a d4 and add that to an attack roll or save throw.
how do I roll a d4?
Just slash roll
roll 1d4.
Yeah.
with a space
wait.
between.
So it's your to hit that you get the
Your attack
Yeah.
or your
on?
saving.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Okay.
to hit or saving throw.
Roll. Then what do I hit?
One.
Base.
Plus roll 1d4.
1 plus d4.
Like that. Nope, like that with the slash in front of it.
I think you can actually roll just slash d4 and it might work. Or slash roll
Maybe.
d4.
I don't know. That's how I tend to roll. All right, so
Yeah, I do too.
Nice.
6 and a 3 is a 9, and a 9 hits, so you can roll damage.
All right. Cool. And then
Just here you go.
Sweet. All right.
7. And
Nice.
then I roll sneak.
You can roll, sneak attack because he was facing and swinging at Keldomer, and you came out of nowhere essentially on him.
Damn.
Yeah, we'll take that. All right. So coming kind of out of nowhere from behind, Drizzle takes a pretty good solid chunk out of this thing with his first slash, and there's a little bit of red on the edges of this cloud where his longsword was stuck into a half-eaten sheep carcass and retrieved.
What?
He
Yeah,
pulled
you-
that
Yeah.
longsword out of
Yeah,
the
that's
sheep
what
on
I
the
was-
table.
Oh, okay.
Oh, somebody should pick up that.
So, and then you go back and discover the lock's not really locked if you want.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna go do that.
And we're on to Keldomer.
Okay. I'm going to use this first,
Hmm.
and then I don't know if this roll is right. It might be, but here I'm
What's your spellcasting modifier?
gonna plus 3.
It's one short, so it's a 12 instead of a 11.
Okay.
Wait, no, I take that back. It's 4 short because it should be a +3 instead of a -1. Either way, that hits.
Okay. And then so then I do this. What?
You
You rolled
You do
a
what?
1.
with your quarterstaff.
You rolled a 1, and you've got a -1 strength modifier.
You just
So
hit
1 plus
fucking staff.
1 plus your 3 spellcasting modifier is 4 points of damage.
What are
Booped
you
him.
over there doing, Keldemer?
He said, boop.
Boop.
And as you kind of
My
take
cat
your-
does more damage.
take your quarterstaff and smack it into this cloud-like figure, you get this sense that it's like hitting a pillow, almost like it's absorbing it, but not really having any effect other than making a nice sound.
Wait, but my weapon's magic now.
Uh,
True. Nature damage.
And it says you can use spell casting ability instead of strength.
Yeah, that's what he was
Yeah, that's
using.
what we were
Oh, okay.
doing.
Oh, right.
I wanted to hit it with this because of magical damage. Now, I don't know. He
okay.
might not
My
take
bad.
magical damage, but
No, you're good. You're right. So he takes 4 points of damage. But you get this sense that had it not been magical damage,
that it would
there
have
you
just swooshed through him a little bit.
yeah, that it would have been like hitting a pillow in anger.
I figured bludgeoning damage wasn't going to go very far with a cloud.
All right.
Um,
And you had to move up to hit him.
yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Here, I'm there.
Anything else?
No, that's all I got.
All right. So we're on to Archaea.
And Ark just shwink.
16 hits.
Mm.
And Arc takes a sizable chunk out of this cloud figure with its great axe, and you get the sense that this has gone very south for this thing very quickly. And we're on to Arc. Did you want to do anything else? My bad.
No, I'm good.
So we are on to Lonnie.
Okay. I'm going to. Dude, y'all are all in my way for what I wanted to do.
Put you in a bong and smoke you.
Well, you might be able to do it still, because I don't know what you
Not
want to do.
without damaging y'all.
Oh, do you have like an AoE spell?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would hurt.
Just do it.
I mean, we can take it.
I should do it anyways.
We're
just
pretty
'cause-
tanky right now.
Just
'cause
do
y'all are
it.
in my way.
Just do it. We can handle it.
Not the first time in your life you'll hear a rebel say, I can take it.
That's true.
Mm.
I thought about ice sniping this thing, but it would have hit me and Ark and it. And would have done a lot of damage.
Yeah, I'm just. Give me a second. I'm looking to see what I have.
You're okay.
Oh, your quarterstaff is magical also.
I know my quarterstaff's magical. I forget what that thing does.
It's not useful in terms of hurting this thing. I was just saying in reference for if you thought it wouldn't have effect because of the.
No, I have a crossbow that does piercing.
No. Don't do
No?
that. No. It's not gonna
The
hurt.
only other thing I have is bludgeoning.
Yeah,
Use
but
your
your
spell.
quarterstaff's
Yeah.
magical, so it'll do bludgeoning, but it'll actually hit it.
Ah, damn it.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I'm just aggravated. I'm just gonna pass. I ain't got nothing I can do.
Just hit it with your bludgeoning.
No, it's fine. You can go.
Turk. Sir.
Well, you know what time it is.
Hammer time.
The only thing that
Agonizing
Turk knows how to do.
blast.
Just kidding.
Yep.
Oh,
21
shit.
hits.
I saw the fucking meme earlier.
I know. Oh, I was cracking up.
Yep. All right. So Turk, since his signature blast of energy through kind of field goaling Revel and Arc, and this cloud creature
Nice.
takes it and just kind of dissipates into the air around him, and he's now gone.
Hi guys. Big
Oh.
door, small door.
Is there anything left, like, around him, under him? Any loots?
No, like pretty much all of whatever this thing was has dissipated into the air and environment around him.
Also, do I still have my temporary hit points from our last battle?
Yes.
Dang.
You can go ahead and open the smaller door. I need to go through the big door at some point, but
Hold on 1 second.
Come on, Lanny. Catch up.
All right.
She might have died.
10
Uh-oh.
is big door. Anything below 10 is small door.
all right, big door it is.
Did your
Big door
headset
it
die?
is. That settles it. Oh wait, one more thing. I go back into stealth. You guys want to sit on the outside of the door just in case the line of sight doesn't see you when I open this door? Go on, sweetie. Go on, honey. Get on over there.
All right, sorry.
Good thing.
All right, so you're opening the other door.
And I use my sleight of hand to tap her on, give her a little tap on the butt. Failed miserably.
Wait. Oh. Ugh.
Yeah, you're kind of not really close enough. You just go to tap and wind up kind of
I just whiffed.
awkwardly low waving through the air, or I guess high waving for you, since you're a little shorter than she is.
All
All right, so
All right.
opening.
What do I need to do to open the door?
Hold on,
Just open the door.
I'm getting there. Yeah. Are you like? It appears to just be a normal functioning door, without any locking mechanism on it. The handle seems to be somewhat high for you, but kind of standing on your tippy toes, you're able to finally get it open. And going into this room, the on the northern side, there's a pretty large bed that dominates the room. On the southern wall, there is a painting of a Cyclops woman with cropped red hair and a long dark blue robe, and there's a bunch of cockatrices are gathered at her feet. There's a word carved in another language into the top of the frame.
Okay. I want to use history check. Wait, hold on.
Let me finish reading. There's a large desk next to the bed, disorganized with open books, scrolls. There's a couple of bones that look like they've been gnawed on. Some random scrolls and other things.
I whisper to everybody that, hey guys, the coast is clear. Come in.
There is on one corner of the desk what appears to be like a very large book that's been actively written in recently, and in kind of the far east of the room, right about here, it appears there is one of the creatures, the cloud creatures, like you just fought, but it only appears to be like halfway finished. It doesn't appear to be whole or functioning or alive or anything.
Hey guys, I think those monsters that we've been fighting have been just being built kind of like the clay men in Power Rangers.
Hmm.
And
Can I
on the
check? Oh, I'm sorry.
far eastern wall, there is a um, kind of a red tattered cloth that is very lightly billowing.
I'm gonna
Can we
check
look?
my compass real quick.
Can I go over and investigate the little half summoned cloud person? Just kind of get a sense of what's going on.
Yeah. All right. So for that, Lonnie, make an Arcana check.
Okay. Mm,
Oh, nice.
All right. So, um, looking at the materials and way this creature has been assembled, you are looking at an almost complete cloud golem. And knowing just general information about the nature of golems, um, any kind of golem is loyal to whatever brings the golem to life. And the one immediately in front of you only really appears to be missing arms. So you get the sense that maybe 5 or 10 minutes of time you could actually finish putting this one together.
okay. I
it.
want
Do
to
it.
finish putting it together, and so I can have it as a pet.
All right. So Lonnie's working on that. I heard Keldor, Archaea, and Drizzle. I think pretty much everybody. All right. Ark, what are you doing?
Can we investigate the cloth over here and see what's behind it? If there's anything behind it?
Yeah. Um, just like very lightly pushing it aside as it's billowing, you see a almost like a cloud looking field beyond it. There's notable. It looks like cloud once you push it beyond it, like it's almost a full sized window. But you see about 20 to 30 yards out from that window, there are very obvious stone steps that lead up to a platform of some kind.
Okay.
Um, Drizzle, what you doing?
Yeah. I want to check the book. I want to investigate and see what if whether or not I'm able to tell what language it's written in.
All right.
Is that investigation or history?
What languages do you know?
Gnomish and Thieves' Cantor.
Gnomish and Thieves Cantor. All right. Picking it up. It's not a language you like quickly recognize. It doesn't really look familiar to you at all. I mean, it kind of in very crude ways you can see some semblance to the current like common and maybe even some relations to Gnomish, but it seems to be kind of an old language that you're not familiar with.
So I think I never remember Turk can read different languages, so I hand him the books and be like, "Hey, Turk, can you
So
tell
I
me what
don't.
this is?"
Let me see. I'm going to cast. It's. I don't have it on my sheet though.
Comprehend languages.
Yes, I have comprehend languages, and I have to use a spell slot for that. Correct.
Yes, but it
Okay.
lasts for a good little bit, right?
Um. Lasts for 1 hour.
Yeah. Right.
So I understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that I hear. I also understand any written language that I see, but I must be touching the surface on which the words are written. It takes about 1 minute to read 1 page of text.
Okay. So, you're casting it, and you're gonna read this book.
Yes.
So, uh, reading it, you discover that it is a diary of a individual named Kolganra, who was. Hold on, I'm finding my big chunk of lore stuff about this dude. Here we go. Essentially educated himself from the teachings of storm giants and had a very big interest
Oh gosh.
in earth shaping magic.
Frizzle.
At a young age, he fell in love with a female named who he references as Berenike, Berenike, Berinike, Berenike. Here we go. Who kind of had a very similar interest in Giants lore and the magics. They fell in love and feeling inspired by the history of the Giants, rebuilt a ruined temple of learning from which they kind of commanded over the land surrounding them. And it talks about a carving behind their thrones that told the story of the giant spur that was the greatest work ever of the giants, considered by many. And they kind of had this self ideal that they kind of imitated and followed the storm giant um, rituals and beliefs and processes, as they kind of saw themselves as almost like a king and queen fated to rule vast kingdoms together. He sought to unify the island where they lived, and rather than unite his clan with the clan of his love, eventually drove them to all-out war, which kind of climaxed with a siege on the temple of him and Berenike, in which he survived as their kind of temple crashed down around them, but she never came out from the rubble.
Oh.
At which point he kind of fled island to island as a recluse, mourning and just kind of depressed over the loss of his love and the loss of what he saw as so many things they were destined to have together.
Bad.
And then there's several, like you can tell, just kind of hastily flipping. There's several years of him just very in a very dark, depressed place over everything he had lost. And the next real, very notable event is he saw a star arc across the sky, and a piece of it fell into the water near his cave, the cave he was residing in him. residing in. And he took this as a sign and a message from his Baronite that she waited for him in the astral plane, just as they had read and kind of imitated of the legends of the giant spur. And he set out to the giant. It talks about his trip and coming to the giant spur with the intention of ascending it and reuniting with his waiting love in the astral plane.
Oh,
The last several pages are more angsty and ragey as
ooh.
he got to the top and discovered that the legend of the giants that he had held so dear for so long was a lie, and that for the height of the spur, it did not actually reach into the astral plane. And upon reaching the top, the stars were seemingly just as distant as they were when he was at sea, at ground level. And this kind of angst and rage kind of devolves as it seems like he's unable to accept the defeat of this all. And it talks about completing the work that the giants could not, and restoring his wife to life and bringing her back from that astral plane. It talks about his intentions and work and progress on a life-size statue of his lost love, and his intentions to bring the statue of her to life with the star fragment.
Oh, that's interesting.
Within the pages where he's obviously arrived and become kind of angry and upset with some of his major beliefs being founded on lies. He talks of a couple of discoveries within the top of the spur. One being how to create the cloud golems.
Ooh, that'd be handy for me to finish my golem.
Oh, you're finishing it while all this is going on. You're just over there plugging away in.
Getting some arms for my golem.
Yeah, making some arms for your column. But that is the gist of what you get out of that book, Roth.
Excellent.
And that is
What
There's-
language is that? Do I know?
it is
Or do-
giant.
Giant. Okay. Okay.
There's- While you're holding that and like reading it, you can tell by the words in this diary that there are some other papers and such on the table, and the word across the top of the picture frame are all in the same language.
Okay.
What's the picture frame saying, Roth?
Do I have to go touch the picture frame, or since I'm holding a book of that language, would I be able to read it from here?
I think you have to touch the surface it's written on.
Okay. Okay.
But I mean, you're not like in mortal peril, so
Right.
walking over there and touching this frame, the word carved across the top of this picture of this red-haired Cyclops woman is Baronite.
It's interesting.
So she is a Cyclops, huh? Or
She is
Okay.
the one the journals written about. Like, she seems to be kind of she's the one that never came out of the rubble, and
right.
who this individual is seeking to bring back.
Well, I need to talk to this guy.
Summoning more people.
Summoning more people.
He talks to the owl.
Oh my gosh. Rebel, what you doing?
I'm gonna check out my star compass and see where it's heading.
It's kind of east to northeast.
Sorry.
As you go kind of towards the edge of the room and towards Ark, who's peeking out of the kind of billowing piece of fabric, you get that it's beyond whatever that piece of fabric is. Like it's kind of moving a noticeable amount as you're moving, so it's tracking something fairly close.
Okay. So I'll let everybody know that we're pretty close to the star piece.
And also, I read that book out loud.
Okay.
Thank you, Nazoth, for story time.
Mm-hmm.
You give story time while Lonnie builds her thing, and
Yeah,
me and
story
Art
time
Yep.
with Lonnie, like
pillows.
literally.
Alright.
The only, I think the only thing I haven't checked out is, there's, so, you don't want to do anything else?
Should we look at that other room?
Yeah,
Before-
I think we should
before we
finish
go
exploring
outside?
this place.
I know this didn't go well last time, but maybe me and Ark should go out on the patio thing, and you guys go check that room.
I gotta finish my little golem first.
Well, yeah, I assume before we leave this room, yeah, that you have your golem. He's here. I see him.
He's gonna be pink.
Good. It can be my favorite color.
Alright. Represents.
So you said you want to split up and go look where?
Well, I think that the star piece is fairly. I mean, that's the whole reason we're doing all of this. So, like, we could probably come back and check that smaller room, but I would like to get that star piece.
Alright, Lana, you can move him around too now.
Oh, I know. I just did.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good with going to look for the star piece.
And that's why we're here.
Guys, why don't you have the sister girl go with you?
Why don't
That
you
works.
just go stealth your way into that other room and we'll take the rest of the party? That way, if
Yeah.
we run in, you can hide and run.
Okay.
In the event that
Go
you
with
come across
McFrizzle.
something, just don't get caught.
I'll go with McFrizzle, and I'm going to bring Primo with me.
Oh yeah, crap! I forgot to make that token.
Oh, crap. That's all right.
What about the sister, the priestess?
Selka.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Who's she
Oh,
going?
yeah.
with?
Yeah.
Is she gonna go?
She's-
That's what I'm saying. Why
she's-
did she go with Caldemar and
Yeah,
Art-
Selka can come with us.
at least one magic wielding person with each group?
If you guys run into any trouble, whisper as soon as
Well, we
Yes.
have our little
that
earrings,
happens.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
and we have our bracelets. I can't go out the door.
Are you good to
Hold
do the
There we
separate groups again?
Yeah, it's gonna be a little difficult because
We gotta switch back and forth, right?
yeah, there's two different maps.
Okay.
So who's going outside? Is the question.
Us three right here are
Ark, Keldemer, and
Selka.
Selka. Alright. So here, I'm gonna stick y'all on the map.
Frizzle, when you kept saying sister, I'm like, dude, I have a name.
That's what I kept
Yeah,
thinking,
that's what I was
too.
trying to-
That's by that. No, I think of like the nun sisters kind of people.
Right, yeah. I
No,
thought you were just, like,
I
in
thought you
character
were
being
saying
like, take your
sister.
sister with you.
Yeah. I don't want her to come with me.
No. No.
Alright,
I was.
so-
Go ahead.
No, you're good. All right, so the three of y'all are going backwards to that room as you, and you would have heard this before, Frizzle, but there's some kind of emanating noises from this room that sound like some kind of animal.
Ooh.
Well, I sure wish you would have told me you heard these noises before.
Oh, I
Sorry.
can talk to animals. It'll be okay.
There's somewhat like bird-like noises, but they don't sound
Mm.
particularly large. Oh, I
It's
guess I
okay,
could.
guys. I'm like a Disney princess. I can speak with the animals.
Naroth, in your reading of the diary, you would have also read that the Baronike had an affinity for cockatrices, and
I remember that.
Probably what they
Yep.
are there.
What?
I'm connecting some dots.
Cockatrice.
What
It's
the-
probably it's birds.
Oh.
Well, no, they're not just birds.
They're birds. Okay.
They are. They're like lizardy
Ugh.
rooster birds.
they are a hybrid of a lizard, a bird, and a bat.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Infamous for their ability to turn flesh into stone.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
They're very flitty. They're not. They wouldn't be a threat to anything except for if they sense any kind of danger, they're very fierce and frenzied.
I have a mass stealth. If that helps.
I mean, if we need to, I mean, I'll go in the room by myself first to see what's going. But you should actually cast that on yourself now. Go into stealth now,
Okay.
just in case they want to fly outside in the hallway, or they want to come out in the hallway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can stealth
Yeah,
me and
I'm pretty sure you can stealth
Naroth.
anybody or everybody out there with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Me and Naroth. Pass without trace. Okay.
All right.
Do
While
I
y'all
just
are doing
click it?
Yeah. While y'all are doing that, we'll do the first couple seconds of Archaea and Kildamer and Selka's little adventure here.
Yay.
All right. So as y'all push through that kind of billowing piece of cloth, there's about 20 or 30 feet of what looks like clouds that are thicker than normal, and after testing it, it's actually maybe 6 or 8 inches below the top of this. There's actually rock, and walking out, you come up to a set of fairly large stairs that are not a natural rise of the spur, and after about 5 or 6 steps, it kind of flattens out into a large plateau that looks to be fairly old but unnaturally made. And on that plateau, you can see a pretty big 20 or 25 foot on each side square of something that has been erected, and there's a rather large figure on top of it.
Must be that statue.
What's the figure of?
It looks to be humanoid.
Quick, should we be out of party for this?
No, okay. Just keep in mind that your characters don't know.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, I stuck y'all here just in case, so I don't have to deal with shuffling tokens around.
Oh, yeah.
It's just easier. Looking at it, Arc, you get this sense it's roughly 20 foot or so tall. And he seems like he's hammering or chiseling at something.
Okay.
wait, it's actually like moving, like it's an actual figure.
Yes.
Well, then-
And you do see. Hold on. This is my bad for not having this all the way set up.
I feel like our view distance. Oh, jeez.
Where were these guys at? I forget what they were called. Not that.
Hmm.
Um, my tokens go? I know they're on here. Just give me a second. Oh, there's one. Oh, there we go. You can tell in the distance, kind of on the far side of the far north side of the rise that there's it looks like maybe two or three of the cloud type creatures and several other humanoid figures, but at this kind of distance it's hard to make out exactly who or what they are or in what kind of shape. Yeah, I get it now. My bad. And Selka's gonna move slowly behind you.
So, do we talk to it?
It hasn't noticed you yet. As you get closer, you can tell that it is chiseling some kind of pieces of stone into square pieces that are easier for it to work with.
So you said it's like 20 feet tall, right? So is it one of the giants that could live here?
I think it's a cyclops.
I mean, do we want to go up and see what it's doing, or do we want to not get into?
Well, I still have my compass in my
Yeah,
hand. So,
check that.
is this man in possession, or is this thing in possession of my shard?
Lonnie said that, Dud.
Yeah.
As you get close enough now, Keldimer, to see it, he is working kind of obviously with a hammer and chisel. And across his back, he has a kind of goldish colored staff or rod that seemed to end in a gem holder at one point and kind of hastily affixed to this gem holder is a very familiar piece of material.
Yep. There's no skirting around this guy.
And as you're closer, you can tell that he is actually, while he is roughly 20 foot tall or so, he's about, who'd we lose that time?
Somebody came in and then left again.
Oh, I think Lonnie came in.
Yeah.
He's up on about 10 or 15, a 10 or 15 foot piece of scaffolding. Working on one section of the wall.
Well, so our options are, well, we have to. I need that, so we can either try to talk him out of it, or we can go in guns a-blazing.
Y'all think about that. Do we have Lonnie
Okay.
back?
Yeah, I'm
Line.
here.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna go back to while you and
Okay.
Art figure that out. I'm gonna go back to Lonnie and Naroth and Drizzle.
Yeah, I'll be right back. One sec.
All right. Turk's typing real quick. Oh. Okay. I'll go ahead and I'll as long as you guys should roll stealth just in case anything comes out in the hallway.
Oh, do I have stealth? Yeah.
And with Lonnie casting Pass Without a Trace, your stealth checks will be +10. You talk
Okay.
about your crap rolls and you roll
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 29. You're fucking hidden.
Yep. Yep. I'm a ghost.
Um, is Lonnie there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you roll
You a
stealth?
robot.
No.
Sounds like your mic's way away from your mouth.
Also might be the connection.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
There you
Yeah,
go.
that was a lot better.
I had to disconnect from the Wi-Fi and turn my Bluetooth off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. Lonnie, we're rolling for stealth right now.
Yeah, I'm
You guys are out here.
getting there. Just
I know.
First of all,
be
did you?
patient.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, did you want to roll again after
I'm very stealthy.
Sure.
after Pass Without a Trace? Yeah. So I mean, that's a 29, a 17, and a 25. All right.
I open the door. And I creep in.
All right, hold on. So, as you open the door,
I
jeez.
open it outwards towards the hallway.
Yeah.
So I go like off to that right when it swings open. So when they're looking through, everyone is still kind of hidden.
So, as you open the door, a large wooden beam on ropes. You can kind of, as you open it, hear a click, and as you're softly trying to open this door, this large wooden beam just comes barreling down on a set of ropes from above
Oh, lovely.
and hits anyone within 10 feet of the door. So, Frizzle and Turk are in Roth. And it makes an attack roll. That's a hefty attack roll. I'm guessing 18 hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, 18
Alright.
hits. Do I have to make a dexterity saving throw?
No. But you both take 9 points of
Fuck.
bludgeoning damage and are knocked flat on your ass as it does so.
Hmm.
Um, and as this door opens, you get an awful, nasty, burning your nose smell. And you can tell, kind of as you're getting your wits about you, that the room inside was once like ornate and beautiful, and it's now just covered in straw and filth and some kind of animal feces. There's still some pretty beautiful and ornate paintings on the walls that aren't wrecked about 6 foot and above from the floor, and there's actually still a statue in one corner that for the most part is
Intact.
intact. There are 4 cockatrices
Oh gosh.
that all appear to be brooding or sitting on something, that
Eggs.
take large notice of the door opening and are very intent on the area of the door. But they don't seem to make an immediate dash towards you. They look more defensive, I guess would be the right option.
So looking in this room, is there anything that we need to go in there for? Can I make an investigation or perception check at the door?
You can make an investigation check.
Oh, nice start.
Hey.
All right. So, there are several images painted on the wall, standing outside of the room. You can't get the entirety of it, but it looks like, if you were to look at the pictures as they go around the entire chamber, they depict some kind of fable or story about a giant mariner with holding a large black oar.
Oh, it's the oarsman.
Hmm.
Or as Nick Frizzle calls him, the horseman.
And you get an idea that this is the story of a some kind of giant god or demigod that turned over centuries into what people now refer to as the oarsman. And that you also get the sense that the statue in the room of the giant is a representation of this actual giant, or the giant's representation of him. How about that?
Okay.
And it looks a little different than just your regular run-of-the-mill statue, but you're not really able to tell. You just get that sense. You can't tell exactly what's different about it.
Well, I'm going to take a guess and say that that is a real person that went in there and got pecked by these cockatrices. And I don't know that I want to go in that room. What do you guys think?
Oh, the only other thing you notice is that all the cockatrices have on kind of like a collar that have something written in giant across each collar. It's all the same writing.
Dang it.
I'll go.
Having read the diary, you get that the first word of that on all 4 collars is,
Collars.
yeah, Baronite. So they all say Baron Ike's something.
Okay.
Did you say you were going in, Frizzle? They're very aware of your presence, by the way. I mean, they just watched this giant being slam into you.
They're not aware of me though. Am I
They
still
just watched
stealth?
what?
No, they're not aware Lonnie is there. They are aware that Drizzle is there, and there's probably at least
And the
one of
door's
them
still
aware
open,
of
right?
Roth. Yeah,
Mhm.
the door's open. Oh crap! That's my bad. Y'all should say something to me.
What, that we can't see inside the door?
Yeah.
Well, I thought
Yeah.
we didn't even make it inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Maddie. We can't see. There you go. All right.
Okay.
So there's probably at least one of them that sees Naroth,
Mhm.
and when that happened, they probably all got a pretty good glance of Drizzle getting knocked on his ass.
I have an idea.
So I could probably go in there without being seen.
Hmm.
If there's something in particular.
I have an idea.
Yours. Okay.
You said there's hay on the floor, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And they're all chained up.
No, they're not chained. They've just got collars on.
Oh. Well,
So the collars aren't attached to anything?
No, they just look like identification of some kind.
Okay.
Are you gonna light the hay on fire?
I would like to.
Oh gosh. Big Frizzle. It's gonna destroy other stuff in there too.
Have you seen these walls? They're made out of stone.
Yeah, but you're gonna destroy the paintings and stuff on them.
Well, here's my reservation. I would love. I need to talk to this giant. I need to find him and talk to him. If these are his pets and we kill him,
He's gonna be mad.
it's got his wife's name written on the collars. They've got a purpose. I do not want to ruin my chances of getting any kind of information on being able to bring somebody back from the astral
The
plane.
dead.
That's a very good point. I think that's a great idea.
I need that knowledge.
So I'll shut
Well,
the door. Leave
that's what I'm
you guys
saying. If
be.
there's anything in there you want,
I mean, he already.
I can probably stealth in there. But if there's not anything anybody's wanting out of there, then yeah, just shut the door.
Hey, Matt, where exactly is the giant in this room, or the person that was in this room that was turned to stone?
He would be over in this corner at the top left. I don't know if y'all saw that.
I can't
Mhm.
see the room at all.
Northwest corner.
Okay.
There we go. I'm gonna move right here, but I'm not standing there. I can't see the room.
Let's just link up with the others and see what, and just kind of shut this door and go up there and heal back up.
Okay.
You know, it just, if we're gonna fight these things later, we'll have the whole team.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. And
Okay.
also,
Yeah, shut the.
this should have come off your temporary hit points, right?
Yeah, it came off my temporary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's roll out.
All right, so y'all are boogieing back outside with the others.
Can you guys heal me? One of you guys heal me?
Yeah, I can heal you.
And they're off.
Can you
You
heal?
only
You
took
can't overheal.
Yeah, you got 10 extra or 10 temporary hit points from that
Yeah.
from Rebel's Blood. So when you took 10, it just took you back down to max.
Okay, cool.
Like you didn't actually lose any, you just lost the temporary ones. That,
Okay.
Yeah.
That works. Perfect. Okay, cool.
All right.
No,
Cool.
I got 10 extra points.
Cool.
So as y'all go through that cloth kind of billowing in the wind, you come across the same thing Rebel and Art came across.
Oh gosh. My screen's all black.
Right side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Bottom right.
I'm gonna come up here next to Art.
There you go. And you'll come up on Ark and Keldamer at the kind of the top of the last step. But they seem to be.
When we go back out there, I want to going back into stealth.
They seem to be kind of debating what their course of action should be.
Ooh. But I get 10, so that's 17.
Yeah.
So what's going on, guys?
Hey, not to be like a huge bummer, but do you think that maybe we could pause here till next week?
Yeah. It's 40
I
minutes after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work for me. So the three of you that just walked out here, what you see is there's this about 20-foot high, very obviously made or fresh pillar kind of in the middle of this flat top of the giant spur, and on top of it there is very obvious current construction going on, and there's a section of scaffolding about 10 or 15 foot up on top of the kind of completed section of this, and there's a large 20 foot or so tall humanoid with a hammer and chisel actively working on it, who's kind of facing west at the moment. So,
Okay.
and we'll pick up there Monday night.
Hey.
Oh, sounds
Okay.
good, guys.
All right, guys. I'm gonna take off. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right,
Alrighty.
later, man.
See ya.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you guys later.
All
Yeah.
right.
It was fun.
Dude, this has probably been my favorite session yet. Like we were discovering stuff and
Yeah, this is the part of the game that I actually like. I like
Yeah.
exploring and discovering and things like
Yep.
that.
Yep. And obviously I've got a connection here. I was like, yes, I gotta talk to this guy.